Now, word on the street is that Eternal Atake might just get renamed to Eternal Delay, because why not? Ain't that a fitting name? That's of course a lie if you didn't catch my drift. But the Eternal Delay of Eternal Atake is a very much real thing. We all know it. So yeah, let's talk about it. This year, it'll be 3 years ago since Lil Uzi Vert dropped an album. At this point, Uzi fans are malnourished, they're starving, and I'm praying for y'all, best believe that. Love is Rage 2 dropped on August 2017. Almost a year later, in July 2018, that's when Uzi for the first time publicly revealed the album title. A little bit after that, he revealed a cover for it. That's also when the whole Heaven Gates controversy came into action. I feel like I've been hell and back, no pun intended, you know, with everything that has to do with Eternal Atake. It's truly been an eternal delay, and like I said earlier, Uzi fans are starving. A lot of them are getting impatient, or should I say beyond impatient, because some of them have gotten so impatient to the point where they've said things like, we don't care about your sick grandma, just give us the album. I don't even know how you could say something like that and live with yourself. Yes, you are a fan of the guy, you've been waiting for this album for a long time, but you can't say that about his blood thinking that's not too far. With that being said, the Eternal Atake hype, do I think it's subsided? What I think about this is there's only one way the Eternal Atake hype can ever die down, and that's whenever the album actually drops, and if it doesn't live up to the expectations people have of it. Now, it's of course close to impossible that the album is flawless, and really I don't even think it has to 100% live up to the expectations. I just think it has to be really good. That's the only way Uzi is gonna be able to satisfy his fans and the rest of the world. I think Uzi has by default kind of backed himself into a corner though, for the simple fact that he's talked about the album so much publicly and there's still no sight of it. As an example, Whole Lotta Red is Playboi Carti's upcoming album. This is another really anticipated album by many, but one thing Carti has done well is not talk about the album too much. There's been a couple of instances, of course, but as a whole, no one knows too much about what to expect, and that's the point. The same thing with J. Cole. The Fall Off is the name of his next release. In November 2019, a couple months ago, he announced at a festival through a promotional video that the Fall Off will be dropping in 2020, but that's pretty much all we know. I think the biggest disadvantage Uzi has is just the fact that so much about Eternal Atake is out there, but the album itself is still not out. A lot of fans have clearly gone from being excited and being intrigued to now being annoyed. The mystery surrounding the album is kind of gone in my opinion. I think at this point what everyone just wants is a fire album, and that's about it. What I'm really worried about though is what happens if the album isn't good. Is Lil Uzi Vert's career gonna suffer as a result of it? Of course, Uzi is an established rapper, that's for sure. That's why he's been able to make it this far without dropping an album for such a long time. But still, fans can be very fickle, and sometimes if they don't get exactly what they wanted, things might not end up okay after all. Now that's the eternal delay of Eternal Atake. Do you think the hype for the album is gone? Are you personally still anticipating Eternal Atake by Lil Uzi Vert? And what exactly do you think is gonna happen if the album doesn't end up being good? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this.